Hey y'all, what's up? How y'all doing today? Hope y'all having a nice day. I'm gonna get out in the sun later and all that. Other than that, felt good to sleep in for me. But I want to talk to y'all about something, right? And I'm just gonna use the analogy of a butterfly and a caterpillar, because it's like the perfect analogy, honestly. So butterflies represent transformation because butterflies go through a cocoon phase or a metamorphosis to turn from a caterpillar into a butterfly, right? Now, and this relates to people because everybody starts off as a caterpillar. You know, you're just inching along, crawling along, eating your little leaves and, you know, stuff like that. But you still got to avoid predators. Birds are going to come along trying to eat you. You might get stepped on. You know, you might get rolled on. You know, if you're trying to up there, you know, wiggle your way across the street, you're liable to get ran over, stepped on, anything, right? So as a caterpillar, there are still dangers that you have to face, you know? Don't be a caterpillar on a plant or in a tree and there's fish that could shoot water and knock you off the plant and now the fish done ate you. You know what I'm saying? We can learn a lot from nature, right? So caterpillars, they have their own obstacles trying to survive. But the ones who manage to survive eat all the leaves they can eat, and then they decide to create their cocoon and they go into this phase of isolation, you know, which would be equivalent to maybe a possible, you know, spiritual awakening, right? Because you're isolated. It's just you and God together in this cocoon. And, you know, you may or may not make it out. It's a 50-50 chance. It depends on you and how strong you choose to be on whether you're going to bust out of that cocoon and spread your wings like the butterfly you are and fly away, right? Or you mess around and die in that cocoon phase, and then you just cease to exist at that point, right? You know, it takes me back to elementary where, you know, we had this butterfly science experiment. They started off as worms or whatever. They called them mealworms or whatever, caterpillars, whatever you want to call them. Anyways, they started off in the crawling phase, or, you know, from the egg to this phase, and then boom, they're the caterpillar. So we would be feeding them and stuff like that. Then they they get in their cocoon, and then they would be turned into butterflies. Then we take our little jars and we went outside, we opened the jar and we let our butterfly fly. You know? And it's crazy because, you know, people have to realize, you know, all caterpillars have the ability to go through the cocoon phase and transform themselves, their lives, and to turn into a butterfly and become the greatest version of themselves, right? So it just amazes me how myself, you know, I went through a spiritual awakening phase. You know, I had my cocoon stage where I was just isolated to myself, focused on myself, grinding and doing for myself, you know? And then I turned into this butterfly, you know? Butterflies are my sign for me. And butterflies are very pretty to look at anyway, compared to a damn caterpillar. Caterpillars are, some of them can be pretty as far as colors, but for the most part, they ugly as hell, you know? But so I say everybody has had an ugly phase before they reach their beautiful phase of being a butterfly, right? Butterflies still have their dangers too. Birds can eat butterflies. You know, butterflies could get caught in the spider web. The spider go ahead and wrap their ass up and eat them. So butterflies still have a struggle. You know, caterpillars got to struggle. Butterflies got to struggle. So, but at some point, the caterpillars and the butterflies, they become two different species. You know what I'm saying? The caterpillar is on a lower vibration because the caterpillar can't understand how the butterfly is flying. Like, how you up there flying? Can you pick me up and carry me with you? Nigga, no. Hell no. Your ass is too fat for me to pick you up. The bird, look, I'm telling you, if I even attempted to pick you up and a bird came along, I'm feeding your ass to the bird. I'm gonna save myself. And that's not selfish. That's just survival. And you ain't ever gonna see in nature a butterfly carrying a caterpillar. You ain't never gonna see that, because the caterpillars understand that, damn, I know I could be a butterfly too, but I have to do the work. I gotta go through my cocoon phase before I can become a butterfly too. Some people's demons are too strong, or, they just are stagnant and stuck in life that, I don't know what happened in their cocoon phase, but they never made it out. They died there, and the cocoon just is a cocoon. The caterpillar no longer exists, and the butterfly never even, came to be. The cocoon phase, that person stopped right there. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't want to do the work. They don't want to put in the work on themselves, and that's basically what the cocoon phase is. Caterpillars are on a lower vibration than the butterflies. Butterflies are the people who put in the time, put in the work, isolate themselves, to focus on themselves and get themselves right in all aspects possible so that they could be the greatest versions of themselves. They knew, I might be a caterpillar right now, and I'm not going to be jealous of no other butterflies. I just know as long as I keep on eating my leaves and I just keep on inching along day by day, I'm going to hit this cocoon phase. And when I hit this cocoon phase, I'm gonna be miraculous when I turn into a butterfly. Because if you really watch nature, you'll find a group of caterpillars together, but you won't see no butterflies around them. You'll see a group of butterflies flying around flowers of flowers and fields of flowers, crossing the highways, in groups and stuff. At the end of the day, when you a butterfly, you solo dolo. Those are your wings for you to fly. Those wings can only support you, no one else. And this is what people gotta realize. They gotta stop being lazy. And that's all it is like laziness. They don't want to put in the time, the work, the effort. They don't want to change, but they want to hate on you. That motherfucker over there looking gorgeous and flying and shit. I'm like, you try to race a caterpillar to the parking lot. The butterfly, pew, already at the parking lot, sitting there like, damn, where that goddamn caterpillar at? And then another thing, the caterpillar wants the butterfly to fly down here. Stay down here with me. Man, look, fuck what you talking about. I'm about to fly as high as I can go in the sky, and the wind will take me. I gotta go. I gotta move on. And you know what? I'll see you on the other side when you too become a butterfly. But some people don't make it to the butterfly phase. And there's no reason why you should feel guilty that they died in their cocoon, or that they remained in the caterpillar phase their entire life, or that they got killed in the caterpillar or cocoon phase. That ain't got shit to do with you. That is their journey, their problems. That's them. And that's what people got to realize. You can't sit there and be mad because somebody else is achieving their goals and their dreams and accelerating and raising their vibration and becoming the best version of they self. You know what I'm saying? You can be the best version of you, but you got to put that work in. And they don't want to be putting in the work, so that's why they remain where they at. But whole point of this is, don't let a caterpillar try to, caterpillar, try to keep you from flying high, and you a butterfly. You know what I'm saying? I'm a butterfly out here, all these look, you be better off mingling with the worms. And hell, the worms is probably like, shit, nah, I live in the earth. I crawl around down in the soil doing my thing as an earthworm. Fuck what you talking about, caterpillar, shit. It's gonna be a while before the birds or anything try to get me down here. So the caterpillar is just on their own. And it's like some people just don't know how to survive, or just don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with needing guidance. There's nothing wrong with needing help. But to think that you can turn into a butterfly and you ain't doing the work, and that you can't just skip the caterpillar phase or the cocoon phase and go straight to fucking just being a butterfly. No, that is not how it works. You got to go through these phases in life. You know, you got to go through the steps. You got to. Point blank, period. You know? But anyways, I ain't trying to be here too long. I just thought I'd share that. You know what I'm saying? If you a butterfly, keep on flying, because you gonna meet another butterfly. And what y'all gonna do? You know, y'all gonna do a butterfly dance. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all on the same vibration, the same level. Y'all able to move at the same pace compared to if a butterfly tried to sit there and stay with a caterpillar. You know what I'm saying? It just wouldn't work out. So, you know what I'm saying? And you could take this, you know, metaphor and analogy to work with relationships. Some of y'all are butterflies rocking with caterpillars. It's just not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna work. And you should just be happy that when it ended, because God is always working in your favor. It may not seem like it. It may seem like a bad situation. It may seem, you know, like you're down and all of this. But trust me, in the end, on the other side, when you just keep on going, you're going to see that it was in your favor for you to be where you at. You know, a lot of people make a mistake getting into comparing and competition. A caterpillar could never compete with a butterfly. Never. Y'all in two different leagues. As a matter of fact, y'all started off as the same species, but when one person decided to transcend and become their best version of themselves and they bloomed into a butterfly, that caterpillar, they could hate on that butterfly all they want, but that ain't gonna give them or earn them their wings. They gotta do the work. So don't be, you know, feeling some type of way, you know, towards somebody who did the work. Put the work in yourself and you can do the same thing. Ain't nothing new under the sun. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll holler at y'all later. All y'all butterflies, y'all keep flying high, staying strong. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the caterpillars. If they not trying to elevate, if they're not trying to be successful, if they not trying to fly and be the best version of themselves, you gotta leave them where they at. On the fucking ground. Period. All right, y'all. Peace.